Ordinarily, one would think Malibu is big enough to fit both Kim Kardashian and Kanye West without both parties having to cross paths with each other ever again. Still, it seems Kim has other plans, as she recently purchased a mansion in Malibu worth in excess of $70 million. The acquisition makes the mansion the priciest residential transfer in Malibu this year and is the fourth most expensive California home sale. Given the current back and forth between the ex-couple, one would assume she'd want to move as far away as possible from Kanye. But I guess there's more to her latest real estate acquisition, so stay tuned to find out why. Welcome back to the Grand Luxury. Come with us today as we take a look at Kim Kardashian's stunning $70 million Malibu mansion, oceanfront estate purchase, and some of the juicy stories attached to it. Pause to let us know in the comments below what you guys think is going on. Why is she moving closer to Kanye? At least she is buying some pretty lucrative real estate and growing her portfolio. Now, without further delay, let's get to the goss. Kim loves living in California. Kim Kardashian, or Kim K if you choose, has lived in a couple of houses throughout her life, but most of her recent homes have been in and around Los Angeles, with homes in Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Beverly Grove, and Hidden Hills. Now, she's on the verge of moving about an hour away from her place at Hidden Hills to her newly acquired oceanside estate in Malibu that once belonged to someone who's also enjoyed fame and success in fashion and television, Cindy Crawford. Although summer was only recently over, some people see Kim's new purchase as her laying the groundwork for one of those fancy seaside vacation spots purchased early for next year, and potentially more summers to come. The property records show the famous reality TV star turned billionaire slash shapewear mogul and aspiring lawyer had to dole out a whopping $70.4 million for this pretty oceanfront estate located on the Encino Bluffs, one of the most sought-after neighborhood pockets in Malibu. The deal had to be done off-market and was only recently completed. The deal currently is, as I earlier mentioned, the most expensive residential transfer in Malibu this year and is the fourth priciest California home sale, only bettered by Drake's new mansion purchase for $75 million, the $120 million Holmby Hills deal, and the number one being the Bel Air's infamous The One Mega Mansion, which sold for a whopping $126 million at an auction. We feel some videos on these houses coming up shortly. Stay tuned. History behind the $70 million mansion. Kim K's new estate has a pretty rich history. It was first built back in 1944, but has undergone some remodeling over the years. It was first remodeled in the 1990s and then again in 2016 to keep up with the times. The Mediterranean villa-style house was once the centerpiece of a 6-acre estate belonging to a biotech entrepreneur named Walter DeLogie. Sadly, Walter died in 2014, and his widowed wife Linda couldn't bear living in the place any longer. The property was sold a year later for more than $50 million to Cindy Crawford and her longtime husband, Randy Gerber, who happened to also be her next-door neighbor. I can imagine them being best friends for her to get such a sweet deal. Cindy Crawford must have taken a real estate masterclass, because rather than outrightly selling the entire estate for a set price, she split the estate into two parcels. First, a 2.8-acre lot which is primarily vacant, and the other, a 3.2-acre plot, containing the main house. Perfect beachside property-sized lots if you ask us. Cindy smartly kept the smaller parcel for herself, but sold the other half in 2018 for an awesome $45 million to Adam Weiss, a former hedge fund manager from Silicon Valley. Talk about beauty and brains. Way to go, Cindy! A perfect way to get rich by creating wealth through subdividing already valuable property. Win-win! Adam Weiss then re-landscaped the somewhat out-of-style premises with the help of Harrison Design, turning it into a next-level property as the team enhanced the home's Southern California character by changing the driveway. They had to bring in several tons of hand-selected boulders, even using cranes to move trees as tall as 40 feet to make the entrance much more compelling, and if I must add, it really chic'd up the estate. Once that was done, Weiss sold the property to Kim K after spending a couple of years living there himself. After listing the property for $99.5 million and seeing little interest, he slashed the asking price down to about $90 million before Kim K came calling with a significantly lower offer. You could imagine Kim K throwing in a couple of her bespoke cosmetics for Mrs. Weiss to sweeten the deal. You didn't hear that last bit from us, though. The 55-year-old Weiss plans on moving to the Hawaiian island of Maui, where last year he and his wife paid $45 million for another oceanfront estate a couple blocks away from Jeff Bezos' vacation home. How do these people have so much wealth? Where does Kim live now? Pending her move, Kim Kardashian continues to reside at her large $60 million estate in Hidden Hills. not forgetting her other 2 spare Hidden Hills homes, one of which she put up for sale. Then there's the luxury condo in Calabasas and a vacant lot in La Quinta's prestigious Madison Club that she still owns. Must be nice having so many options to call your home. Her Hollywood Hills home is a 4,000 square foot estate with 4 bedrooms and 4 standard bathrooms. She'd acquired the place for $1.6 million in 2019 and has it listed for $5.3 million. It's also reported that she is selling her Calabasas condo, which served as the headquarters of her Skims and KKW beauty brands, after purchasing it for a similar price to the Hollywood Hills mansion in 2017. We're about halfway, guys, but before we do a tour of the $70 million Malibu crib coming up, please remember to subscribe to our channel for more great content. Like what you see, consider giving us a big like and also hitting the bell notification to all. Now let's get back to it. The $70 million Malibu mansion. Owning this latest mansion makes Kim K not only Cindy Crawford's neighbor, but also to a host of Hollywood big hitters like retired TV producer Marcy Carsey, Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael Eisner, and Neil Diamond. This 2-story, 4-bedroom, 5.5 bathrooms, red-roofed residence spans an impressive 7,450 square feet of extremely livable space. Having a classy, airy floor that encompasses the great room, combining the living room, den, dining room, and gourmet kitchen, it allows for those warm, breezy Malibu scents to enter the house seamlessly. It offers floor-to-ceiling sliding glass doors, showcasing the panoramic ocean view, a breathtaking coastline, and an opening onto the wraparound deck and fire pit. Its primary suite is spacious and luxurious and includes a fireplace and comfortable sitting area, 2 spa-like bathrooms, and a walk-in closet. Every other bedroom has its own ensuite, with one having a private entrance, kitchen, and bathroom. Of course, there's a gym with a media room for Kim to keep fit and keep up with the gram. Imagine those selfies overlooking the ocean. The estate is locked behind an impenetrable hedge wall and a towering gate. The mansion isn't one you can easily spot from the streets, as it's set at the end of a very long driveway. It has other amenities, including a spectacular pool and spa and a cabana that comes with its own fireplace, tennis courts which are enveloped by mature trees, a semi-formal dining area that spills out to a more relaxed dining patio, and several outdoor decks that provide options for enjoying the spectacular white water and sunset views for which Malibu is known for. A private pathway leads from the bluff-top house to the secluded beach that only a handful of surrounding mansions in the neighborhood can access. There are a couple of other cool places around that Kim could visit if she were to ever get bored of the long list of exciting amenities the mansion has to offer. There's the Malibu Riding and Tennis Club, as well as the iconic Paradise Cove Beach Cafe, with exquisite restaurants and boutiques at the Malibu Country Mart, just a scenic 15 minutes down the coast. Being closer to Kanye, but why? For those wondering, didn't they say she got this mansion to move closer to Kanye? Well, that's true. Her new estate is about 14 miles up the coast from Kanye's $57 million pad. We know it's not exactly like Kanye would wind up at her door looking to borrow some sugar, but it is believed that the close proximity of their properties could foster better co-parenting among the pair. It's no longer news that the pair parted ways in 2021 after spending 7 years together and having 4 kids. It wasn't until March 2022 that the divorce was granted. Since then, Kanye hasn't taken her and her family's names out of his mouth as he continued to mention them in his online rants. He has also attacked Kim's and Kris's parenting. Some might argue that a restraining order should be in the works rather than moving closer, but it's all about the kids, we guess? If you recall, back when Kim K was dating Pete Davidson, Kanye hurled several online insults his way and even encouraged his followers to harass the comedian if they saw him in person. However, Kim K's love affair with Pete didn't last long, and they have since broken up. Celeb relationships, go figure. In a recent interview, Kanye West disclosed that his ex-wife looked after the kids 80% of the time, which might be why Kim decided to move closer to him to afford him more time with the kids. That, or she's only making plans for next summer to soak up that beautiful Malibu weather. Until Kim Kardashian releases a statement regarding the reasons behind buying the Malibu mansion, our only choice is to believe these assumptions or come up with new ones. What do you guys think? Why did she buy this property when it is so close to Kanye's? Let us know in the comments below. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope you have enjoyed it. Please make sure to smash up that like button, subscribe for more great videos, and hit that bell notification to all if you haven't already done so. Stay tuned for our next vids coming up shortly. We appreciate you coming along for the ride and becoming a part of our growing family. Until next time, bye for now, guys.